Good evening, guys and girls. This is your voice of choice, DrMarxout, bringing you a special primetime edition of Storm. So, I regret to inform the world that we actually lost 4 weeks of footage. The venue we had cease and desist booked for had told us they accidentally overbooked the venue, so we had to film the 2 episodes of Storm, the pay-per-view itself, and the episode following, because they decided to overbook us the same day as the 3rd annual David Hasselhoff karaoke contest. So we shot the whole thing. It was a series of great shows, and then our editor had decided in the middle of editing it to get drunk and record over every bit of the footage with the Baywatch Nights marathon they were airing. So, needless to say, we will not be returning to Long Beach, California anytime soon. I promise we will do our best to make it up to the world. In the meantime, all of our champions have been crowned. Tonight we are going to start finding the #1 contenders for those titles. Starting with this match here with Steve the Samurai taking on FCK representative Grim Reaper to take on our new Blitz champion, our heavyweight champion, Hugo Lazarus. Grim in his first singles match. Steve, we seen win that big triple threat match on our first episode. I guess no one has had the chance to see Grim. We've seen him in the big battle royal on the 4th episode trying to qualify for the last bit of warfare. The big 8-man battle royal, which ultimately was won by Hugo Lazarus. More on the other champions as the night goes on. Right now we have the Maple Leaf Musashi himself, Mr. No Gimmicks, Steve the Samurai. Steve out seemingly to a chorus of boos. Wasn't well liked after the way he stole that triple threat match. Everyone felt 404'd as much as they were cheering against him, felt like he won that legitimately. It's the nature of the triple threat matches, though. The master of the backbreaker in the ring, awaiting one of our super heavyweights. We will have one other match, a qualifying match, later on this evening. And then the winners of those 2 matches will, in fact, fight next week to see who's going on to insert coin to continue, which we will do live. We will no longer record our shows. Our archive was also wiped out, so this is going to be the first episode a lot of you folks can see, if you haven't been tuning in all along. Reaper coming down now, that scary-ass helmet and shoulder piece. Half looking like he wants to invite you to the dark side, half looking like he wants to go to a Raider game, all looking like he's here to inflict some pain. Grim surveys the landscape on his first singles match. Wearing the FCK on the elbow pad. Surprising show of sportsmanship and respect here. Was not expecting a handshake. Bell rings, and here we go. Grim opens up with a double leg takedown with the flurry of fists. Stiff kick to the back now. Hello, Brandon. Welcome to the feed. A series of kicks to the back now from Grimm. Steve slow to get up. Big overhand shot. Grimm looks to end this match early with the denogonizer already. Jeez. Ref down for the count. And Steve out at 2. Grimm looks to get the quick win. Does not look like he's getting paid by the hour here. Steve reverses the Canadian whip now. Gets caught with a headbutt for Taunton. Grimm on top now. Series of hammer shots to the face. Couple more for good measure. It has been all Grimm tonight. Probably the most aggressive out of the 3 members of FCK. Working on that arm now. Puts all that weight on the shoulder. Snaps it down, trying to dislocate it. Steve with the reversal now with the forearm to the back. Grimm up and down with a big powerbomb on that center shield. Has control of Steve now. Slams him face first into that top turnbuckle. Stuffs the takedown. Big hip attack from Steve now, trying to show a little bit of life. Steve with the big backbreaker powerbomb. Grimm out at 1. Steve now looks like he could be setting something up here. Goes for that straight jacket cutthroat backbreaker, gets all of it. Grimm out at 2. Steve hasn't had enough offense then yet. Steve now showing off to the crowd. Sends Grimm into that turnbuckle. Big splash in the corner. Showing some strength here with the snake eyes on that top turnbuckle. Follows it up with a big boot. And a big leg drop, brother. Lung blower powerbomb one more time. Hits that cutthroat. That could be it. Grimm able to get to that bottom rope though. Steve weathered the early storm from Grimm, no pun intended. It's been all Steve for the last minute or so. Has Grimm up top looking for some high impact offense. Drops that backbreaker on that top turnbuckle. I think Grimm could have caught that steel bolt. Steve now with that neck breaker onto the knee. Mr. No Gimmicks is not playing around here, folks. Goes for the chop. Grimm shows a little bit of agility. Comes up and hits one of his own. Sends Steve into that corner. Could be looking for this slingshot splash. He calls the Grim Tidings. Lands all of it. Pulls Steve away from those ropes. And Grimm, after showing that he can take some punishment, takes 2 of those cutthroat backbreakers, gets the win after the Grim Tidings splash off the second rope. Big Iron Claw chokeslam early in the match. Right there was that second cutthroat and that second powerbomb lung blower. But Grimm now moving on to the #1 contenders match next week. The Super Junior of FCK is in a match in our main event tonight. We will get to that as we get closer to it. We go from our heavyweight division to our women's division. Our first champion, Wild, after she won over Fumi Yamamoto. This match is setting up our #1 contender. We have Shannon Iggins, Ali Starr, and Nevaeh Carter. This is our first shot of Ali Starr since she had a debut at Cease and Desist, but since no one really got to see it unless you were there, she was in a tag team match. This is her first singles match. We saw Shannon Iggins in the opening round, same with Nevaeh. They both took losses, but the brass decides they want to see some mix-up in the title picture. Women's triple threat action coming up. We're getting right to it. Iggins drops out early. Ali Starr with the neck breaker on Carter. Iggins representing the Irish team of the Fomori. Dougal Devlin won our Blitz division title in the big four-way ladder match. Iggins knocks Starr off that top turnbuckle, hits her with a kick to the sternum. Very Irish whip, hits her with a single leg drop kick. Bouncing Ali's head off that ring now. Goes for the takedown, Ali stuffs it, follows it up with a forearm to the shoulder. Sends Iggins into the ropes, hits her with a big hip attack. It's a whole lot of ass. Carter now catches Starr, tries to go for the overhead belly to belly, but Ali counters it with a trip. Body shot on Iggins. Counters with a shot of her own, kick down low. Single knee code breaker. Nevaeh is probably the most agile in this match, and she showed it now with that satellite Rana. Iggins counters that, suplex, attempts the neck breaker. Drop kick to the shoulder blades. Ali back in now. Side Russian leg sweep, almost hits her head off the top of Nevaeh's face. Iggins now bouncing her head off the ring again. Iggins taking on both women right now. It's been all her for the last minute. Hits that corkscrew leg drop. Carter playing to the crowd. Iggins down low. Big release suplex. Iggins has control of Carter now. Snapmares her down. Another big drop kick to the back. Brings Carter up. Sends her in that opposite turnbuckle. Goes for belly to belly, but Nevaeh counters it. Carter back in the turnbuckle now from Ali Starr this time. Puts her up on top, looking for some high impact. Carter counters with a kick to the face. Big crossbody off the top. Up to that second rope. Diving senton. Our first cover of the match. Out at one from Starr. Iggins now sends Starr into that turnbuckle. Pillar to post with it. It was a very Irish whip. Goes for the monkey flip, but Allie counters out, showing some agility. Facebuster onto that knee. Works on the legs now. That Indian deathlock. Higgins isn't as graceful with the submissions as her partner Dougal Devlin, but she still knows how to take out the legs. Big kick to the head. Into the corner one more time. Shoulder block down low. Super kick. Super kick again. Call up Steve Carino. Trio super kicks to the corner. Goes for that karate ball kick, but Carter counters. Higgins counters with a victory roll. Ref slow to get there. Carter out at 2. Snap suplex from Higgins. Star is still down after the trio super kicks. Finally starting to climb to her feet though. Carter back in the corner. Allie sends Higgins off the ropes. Looked like she was going for a suplex. Higgins boxed the ears though. Big bulldog from Allie. Allie the show star. Looked like she was going for a running knee. Carter pulled Higgins up though. Carter just tosses her with a release power slam almost. Goes to work on Star now. Star stuffs the takedown with the DDT in the corner. Hangs her feet up on those top ropes. Star sends Carter back into that corner. Looking to take out that arm. Sends her shoulder first into the turnbuckle. Hits all metal. Pulls her up now and drops her with an alley-oop bomb. Not to be confused with her alley-oop, which we may or may not see. Higgins tried to steal a cover there, though. Sends her two opponents into each other. Carter Higgins up and drops her with a gory bomb. Almost hits her face off those top turnbuckles. Higgins pops right back up though, but dazed. Sent it in that corner from Carter. Carter now. Double springboard chop to the face. Follows it up with a drop kick. Ducks the clothesline. Hits a big jumping stomp. Higgins looking to catch her breath on the outside. Star has Carter up. Drops her throat first on that top rope. Goes for the cover. Out at 1. Star now heading up to that top rope. Doesn't fly a lot. Goes for the senton. No one in the pool. Northern Lights from Carter. No bridge, too close to the ropes. Nevaeh heads up top. Hits the pearly gates on Higgins. That should be it. Higgins, I think, was able to get a hold of that bottom rope. Comes up with a body shot. Big head kick. Sends Carter in that corner. Star hits the running knees into Higgins and monkey flips Carter out of the corner. Looking to steal it here. Higgins out at 2. Big head kick. Roadhouse. Goes for the cover one more time. Higgins has something left. She kicks out at 2. Big eye rake from Star. Drops her with that sleeper slam. Turns her attention back to Carter. Snap sit down jawbreaker. Has that heel hook. It's kind of hard to jump off the top rope when you can't stand up. Carter though counters the big kick to the face. Star showing she has a little bit left. Kicks out at 2. Takes a kick to the spine. Higgins sends Nevaeh back into that corner. She could be thinking about that super kick trio again. Star with a big shot to the back. Has Higgins up. Slams her with the alley-oop. Capital A, capital O. But Higgins showing she's not going to go down that easy. Kicks out at 2. Higgins is the only one who hasn't hit her big move here. Stiffs that drop kick. Star sends Shannon into the corner. Looking high impact. Puts her up on that top rope. Carter takes control of Star, sends her in that opposite corner. Hits her with a big tornado DDT in the center of the ring. Turns her attention back to Higgins. Eats a kick to the face. Higgins decide not to fly. Catching her breath one more time. She took that big alley-oop jackhammer. Just toying with Carter, sends her back into that turnbuckle. Star starting to get up on the outside. Drop kick to the back of Higgins. Allie Star trying to steal it here. The show must go on. Strike combination on Carter. Walks her out with the backbreaker. Puts a little more pressure on it. Star going back up to the top rope. Hits that big elbow drop. Ooh, yeah. As Higgins now drops her with that short curb stomp. Pulls her back into that chin lock. Driving that knee right into the back. Higgins fights out of it. Gets countered with the fireman's carry from Allie Star. Big overhand right. Snap suplex. Showdown to a knee, trying to catch her breath now. Nevaeh Carter showing life on the outside. Comes back in. Slams Allie Star down to the ring from the back of her head. Show counters with another fireman's carry. Kicks Carter down low. Big running curb stomp now. Nevaeh Carter sweeps the leg like the Cobra Kai dojo. Satellite Rana. Sends Allie Star into the corner. Has control, puts her up on the top rope. Eats a kick to the face. Big diving code breaker. Allie Star looking for the cover. Higgins just half a second too slow getting in, and Allie Star is our #1 contender for the women's championship. Back and forth match. That big trio super kicks there. That was the third one. Right here, Carter hits that pearly gates. One more look at it. That move is gross. Higgins was able to get a hold of that bottom rope, though. It's the only reason I think she was able to continue. Allie Star broke that up with a big running knee monkey flip combination. Right there, that kick to the face, very reminiscent of Higgins' own fighting style. Ali Starr, the whole damn show, is your new #1 contender for the Blitz Women's Championship. As we move on to the second match now for the qualifying for the #1 contendership for the heavyweight championship is Ireland's Evan Myers, not associated with the Fomori, taking on El Damon. Both of these men were in that qualifying battle royal that was on the last episode before the pay-per-view. Again, no one was able to see it. I'm sorry to reference it again, but it's kind of my job as the announcer. The brass do again apologize for the loss of all that footage. This is our first singles look at both of these men. El Damon out of Southern California. One of the few things about that area I can tolerate now, even though they made us lose all our stuff. So we get right to it with a handshake. Evan Myers now. That takedown on Damon. Big rising knee to the face. Has Damon now. One more knee to the face. Looks like he's going for a slam. Damon slips out, counters with that lay down DDT. Has that cutthroat. Drops Myers with that neck breaker now. Northern Light suplex. Doesn't hold on for the bridge. Too close to the ropes. The winner of this match will take on Grimm next week. Damon now with that flipping heel hook. Myers fights out of it. Sends Damon off the ropes. Shoulder block in the middle. Myers fights out of whatever slam Damon had in mind, drops him with that single arm DDT. Damon fighting from the ground with that body shot. Steve Taylor just made his first 20 Blitz coins of the night. Myers now with that knee to the gut, following it up with a set of kicks. One more kick to the back. Stomp to the knees now. Looks like he's focusing most of his offense on the back and the legs now. Big gut wrench suplex slam. First cover of the match. El Damon out at 2. Myers now with that eye rake. Damon looking for a snap suplex. Myers fights out of it. Big running boot to the face. Myers has Damon up. Sit down, chaos cross, powerbomb. Looking for the cover. El Damon out at 2. Stomp to the chest. Damon comes up with an uppercut. Big hip toss. Playing to the crowd a little bit. Damon with that big King's neck breaker. Dropping Myers on his knee. Myers catches the leg, drops him. Goes for the Boston Crab, doesn't realize he's that close to the ropes when he starts to hold though. One more big running boot out of Myers. Damone fights from the ground. Looks like he was busted open after that boot. It's a combination of punches out of Damone. Myers whip reversal. Hits that big knee face breaker. Damone trying to get back into this match. Pins the arm down now with that, is that a crossface? Myers trying to hold on. Showing the strength. Series of elbows to the face. Working on that nasty gash he has. Damone just smacks that away. Setting up one more King's neck breaker. Stomp to the guts. Damone now looking to pick up the victory. Myers out at 2. Damone could be looking to put it away here. Myers though with the elbow counter. Has Damone up one more time. Sit down chaos cross. Opts out to hold on for the cover. And El Damone gets his hand on the bottom rope. Myers now looking to drop the bomb. Gets caught with an elbow to the guts. Short King's neck breaker onto the knee. Looking for that unique crossface one more time. Myers trying to shift his body to where he can get his feet on the ropes, trying to break the hold. Opts to muscle out. Series of elbows. Damone trying to take the power game out for Myers. Shows his agility, drops down counters with that reverse DDT. Series of boots. Big rising knee neck breaker combination out of El Damone. Has Myers in the fireman's carry. Drops him with the gut buster. Sends him to the corner with the Irish whip. Has a hold of that arm. Springboards into the tornado DDT. Fights like a luchador, but he is over the cruiserweight limit. Myers sent back into the corner. Stuffs the takedown. Myers looks like he was busted open after the DDT. Looks like that blood just pumped him up though as he hits a big power slam. Up on that second rope. Waits for Damone to get up. Big diving shoulder tackle. Looking to end it here. El Damone out at 2. Myers running the ropes. Misses another cutter. Taylor makes another 20 blitz coins. Damone now. Cutthroat neck breaker. Drops him head first onto that shoulder. Butterflies the arms. Pedigree! Are we allowed to use that move? El Damone down for the cover. Takes up the win after the pedigree. Even if we aren't allowed to use it, we're going to. Right there, looks like Damone was looking for the pedigree early. Myers fought out of it. Right there, I think, was that big running boot that busted Damone open. Right there, that second King's neck breaker. And that was the second Chaos Cross. Very hard fought match between these two men, and we now know that El Damone will take on the Grim Reaper next week. with the winner going on to insert coin to continue to fight our champion Hugo Lazarus. El Damon playing to the crowd here at the Storm Shelter. He's gonna have to go get that gash looked at in the back. Ate 2 big running boots. In the end, is victorious. As we move on to our Blitz division, as I said earlier, Dougal Devlin won a big 4-way ladder match. The other 3 men in that ladder match, Phobos, Mighty, and Space Homie Mike Smith, Supernova Pro Wrestling's favorite wrestler. These 3 men looking to see who will go on to face Dougal Devlin at insert coin. Phobos' tag team partners in Cero Miedo, Nightmare and El Hijo de Trueno won our tag team titles over the Gentlemen's Club in what could have easily been a 6-star match if we had Dave Meltzer calling it. The Gentlemen's Club are already guaranteed a rematch because of how great that match was. They will face Cero Miedo at the big pay-per-view, hoping to be victorious and win those titles. Phobos goes right after Mighty. Big bridging fall-away powerbomb early. Drops Mighty on the top of his head. Goes after Space Homie with that jawbreaker onto the Mohawk. Stomp to the arm now. The arms are not what you have to worry about with Space Homie. It's those legs and that agility, which is on display there as he slips out and follows it up with a counter to the head. Big running clothesline now, showing a little power. Mighty sends Space Homie to the ropes, hits a big jumping clothesline. Space Homie with that hammer lock. I'm sorry. Mighty with the hammer lock on a Space Homie, drops him with that Russian leg sweep. Phobos with the snap suplex on a Mighty Marcus. Goes to hook him in that Dragon Sleeper, but I think Mighty's leg was under the rope. Second rope Phoenix Splash. Phobos, probably one of the more complete wrestlers on the roster. Can fly, can show power, can show striking right there with that super kick to the face. We haven't seen much of a submission game yet. We almost seen a teetering DDT, but Space Homie fights out with the knee. Eat defeat. You're not Canadian unless you use that move. And right there, Steve Taylor's made his third, instead of 20 Blitz coins for the night. Mighty with the kick combination lariat. Heading up top. Mighty's probably going to fly the least out of this match. Drops Space Homie with that neck breaker. Goes right after Phobos. Hits him with the pop-up spine buster. Mighty chases Phobos outside. Phobos climbs back in. Both men in and out. Mighty with that tilt-a-whirl gut buster now. Space Homie hits the fall-away slam. Take a top rope action early. Phobos trying to steal the cover here. Send Space Homie into that corner. Drop kick to the back. We do have an international incident going on here. Mighty representing Pittsburgh. Phobos from Mexico. Space Homie from Canada. Front drop kick from Phobos. Play into the crowd a little bit now. Space Homie back in. Bangarang. Looking for the cover now. Phobos kicks out at 2, but 8 a double fist drop from Mighty for his troubles. Took a kick and a drop kick combination. Armringer flip from Space Homie. Corkscrew leg drop follows it up. Brings Mighty to his feet, kicks him down low. Hooks a hammerlock of his own, goes over with the Northern Lights, doesn't bridge it. Iceman's pissed off somewhere. Tanahashi clothesline cutter. Straight to the top rope. Hits that big 630. One of the prettiest aerial moves you'll ever see. Phobos out at 2. Space Homie thinking springboard. Calls Phobos back to his feet. Hits that flipping senton. Mighty back in to break it up. Trying to steal the cover of his own now. Space Homie breaks it up. Mighty thinking Samoan drop, but Space Homie counters with a big DDT. Space Homie down for the cover. Mighty fights out of it. Dodges that drop kick. Goes for that shot. Mighty gets countered. Catches the leg, brings him in for that short clothesline. Drops Phobos face first onto that top turnbuckle, kicks him down low. Big vertical suplex into that sit-down powerbomb. Offense from all directions from Mighty. Phobos out at 1. Mighty figure fours the neck. Phobos fights out of it. Pop-up Frankensteiner. One more sit-down jawbreaker onto that Mohawk. Waits for Space Homie to get up. Hits that big kick. Hooks the pump handle. Drops him into that Zabalba driver. 1. I don't know why he calls it the 1. I'm assuming there's a 2. Space Homie showing the heart. Springboard corkscrew crossbody. Mighty has Phobos up on the shoulders, slips down, drops him with that layout reverse DDT. It's all Phobos right now. Sends Mighty into that corner. Hooks the wrist lock. Super Lucha Ultimate Arm Drag Takedown version 4. I don't know if that's actually what it's called. It just sounds like it should be. But Space Homie stuffs that takedown with a gut wrench. Tosses Phobos in the corner. Phobos counters with an arm drag. Hits the Tyrian DDT. The Tyrian DDT is over. Looking for the cover. Space Homie Mike Smith out at 1. Comes up with the body shot on the Phobos. Snaps him over down with the code blue. Mighty sends Smith into the corner. Counters out with an elbow. Hits that big bangarang one more time. Drops him face first onto that center shield. Goes for the cover. Mighty out at 2. Dodges that drop kick. Hits that kick down low. We've seen this earlier, that suplex into the powerbomb. Sits him down, doesn't hold on for the cover. Mighty's the only one who has not hit his big move yet. Has it arm stretched out, steps on the fingers. Kicks Phobos down low. Phobos counters with a kick of his own. Hooks Mighty one more time and drops him with that Zabalba driver. 1. Center of the ring. Mighty kicks out of it now. Both men kicking out of the Zabalba 1. Mighty standing in that corner. Takes the elbow to the back. Phobos off the tornado DDT. Phobos looking to bring more gold to the Cerro Miedo. Hits that Snapdragon. Doesn't bridge it. Iceman's super angry. Arm drag counter from Mike Smith. Most generic name, least generic offense. Turnaround shot. Codebreaker. Sorry, that wasn't the Codebreaker. That was the backstabber. Codebreakers to the face. Sit down, kneeling facebuster. Turns it over, holds on to the ankle. Mighty gets that shoulder up. Has Mike Smith up in the fireman's carry. Drops him throat first onto that top rope with the hot shot. Goes for the cover of his own. Series of 2 counts. Figure 4's that neck, drops the elbows, top of the head. Looks like Mighty was busted open at some point. We saw Phobos open the match with this disgusting fall-away bridge powerbomb. Holds on it with the bridge. Mighty with a little something left in the tank, kicks out at 2. Comes up with that uppercut counter. Phobos stuffs the shot, follows it up with one of his own. Has Mighty up. Spins him down with that cross-legged Michinoku driver. Too close to the ropes, though. Space homie. Falling sleeper slam. This match continues. Phobos dodges the dropkick. I don't think I've seen Space Homie hit that yet. Goes for that pop-up Rana, but Homie counters it with a big power bomb. Goes for the impact offense on Mighty, but gets brought in with the pop-up spine buster. Mighty now with that deadlift bridging toss. Sends Space Homie into the corner face first. Eats an elbow. Snapmare. Corkscrew roundhouse to the face. Learned from the School of Wizard. Phobos catches the kick from Space Homie, counter to the Dragon Screw. Running drop kick to the corner. Falls down into the cover. Foot on the ropes there for Mike Smith. Phobos goes for the slam. Mighty slips out of it. Hits with a shot to the back of the head. Fat boy combo out of Mighty. Shades of his master bake. That is not meant to be a master baking joke. Phobos kicks out at 2. Dodges the low drop kick from Space Homie. Catches him with the fireman's carry. Turns Space Homie around. Suplexes him onto Phobos with the German. Drops him with a blizzard of 93. Ripcord clothesline. Mighty out of nowhere. I seen him hit that German. I was thinking he was going for the 3 Rivers. Instead, just goes immediately into the blizzard of 93. Space Homie there with that 630. Onto Phobos. Right there was the Zabalba driver 1 onto Space Homie. Phobos hit both men with that move. They both managed to kick out. I said earlier Mighty was the only one who hadn't hit his big shot. It only took him 1, but he came out with the win. Right there was that bangarang. Mighty moving on to insert coin to continue to take on our Cruiserweight champion, our Blitz Division champion, Dougal Devlin. As of now, the match is a one-on-one. However, as we're going into our main event, Devlin taking on Jay Hellion. The rivalry between these two teams has been going on since our first episode. If Jay Hellion can come out here with a win, he will be added to that one-on-one match that we now know is Mighty and Devlin. However, if Hellion does not win, he is at the bottom of the line as long as Dougal Devlin holds on to that Blitz Division title. Devlin to be flanked with Murphy Law and Shannon Higgins, who we saw earlier. Hellion coming out with Kersey Ramon, his tag team partner. Grimm won that #1 contender spot match in our opening match. Hopes to continue with the momentum for FCK. We know Devlin is touted as a submission expert. He has yet to actually win a match with a submission hold. We're hoping that actually ends tonight unless Hellion pulls out the win. Neither one of these cruiserweights fly a whole lot. And every time I say that, I end up seeing something ridiculous off the top rope from whoever says that, so who knows, we could see a triple moonsault out of this match, but I doubt it. Main event time. Dougal Devlin, Jay Hellion one more time. As the lights go down, I promise our power bill is paid. Smoke fills the room. That either means the Femori's coming out or Bake is hiding somewhere out in the crowd. Shout out to our digital triad friends in HCW and Supernova Pro. I think between the three of us, we pretty much have a lockdown on every night of the week for your wrestling fix. Right there, we get that first look at one of our belts. As Dougal Devlin comes down wearing that Blitz Division title. On his right, Murphy Law. On his left, Shannon Higgins. That slow walk down. Taking all the hate from the crowd. I think they relish in the hate. Looking to get a win for Ireland after we seen Evan Myers take that loss earlier. If you haven't watched Throwdown from HCW yet today, go back and watch it if you can. Where Fergal Flynn fought Showtime in their main event. I won't spoil it for you. Higgins needs help. Just, can we get her one of those nice fancy coats to make her hug herself, please? Devlin awaits the biggest rival he has had all season. The man he cost out of that match at Ballroom Blitz. Kersey Ramon having words with Murphy Law. Jay Hellion comes out of the crowd from the opposite side. Immediately stares down Dougal Devlin from across the ring. These men have hated each other since before we got our TV deal. FCK with the best shirt in the damn company. I don't care what anybody says. Kirsty Ramon, the tallest one out of that bunch. Dougal Devlin chomping at the bit now to get his hands on Hellion. There's the bell. Main event time is a go. Drops him into that vertical suplex DDT early. Rakes the eyes. It's disrespectful. Hellion carries the counter. Back and forth now with kicks to the back of the leg. Devlin drops Hellion with that sleeping neck breaker. Just tosses him across the ring. Hellion with the fireman's carry counter. Very Irish whip counter. Big clothesline over the rope. Hellion gets the help up from Ramon now. Comes and goes for the shot. Devlin dodges it, sends Hellion back off the ropes. Hellion stops the momentum with the fireman's carry counter of his own. Brings Devlin up. Maintains control, drags him to that top rope. Slingshots him back. Bounces his head off that rope, off the ring. Has Devlin up on his shoulders. Drops him into that gut buster. Snap suplex toss of his own. Brings the elbows to the top of that head. Hellion heading up top, looking for that high impact lucha style offense early. Elbow straight to the heart. Hellion playing to the crowd now, trying to get some momentum behind his side. FCK's been putting on good matches, still have yet to really pick up a win besides Grim's victory tonight. Hellion stuffs that takedown counter though with the DDT. Goes for leg drop to that leg. Trying to give Devlin a taste of his own medicine. Series of stomps to the back. Hellion heading back up top. As I said, as soon as I say someone doesn't fly, that's all they spend their match doing. Big blockbuster off that top rope. Higgins now with the exchange. Up on that ring. Distracting Hellion. Brings Devlin up. Sends him into that turnbuckle away from the rest of his team in the Femori. Throws Devlin to the outside. Has words with Murphy Law. Jumps onto that bottom rope and hits that disgusting tornado DDT onto the mats. Has control of that wrist. Devlin shows some agility, counter with an arm drag. This match not fought under Devlin rules. There can be countouts. We're hoping it doesn't come to it. I don't think Dougal saw Hellion get back in. Got caught taunting. Northern Lights with the bridge. First one of the night. Iceman smiling somewhere, but too close to the ropes. Follows it up with a fist drop. It's been all Jay Hellion for the last minute or so. Devlin counters. Has that step over toe hold locked in. Starting to work down those legs of Jay Hellion. Forearm to the face with the cover out at one. I don't think Devlin was actually considering the win there. He just wanted to rub his forearms in the face out of disrespect. Brings Hellion up, drops him down with that neck breaker to the knee. Has him up, ties the legs up, drops him down with that package knee breaker. Brings Hellion up one more time. Sits him down with the Michinoku. Could be looking to grab a hold of one of those legs. Try to look for the submission here. think Murphy Law just slid a chair in. Up on the ring now. Hellion picks the chair up first. Devlin now with that hot shot on the top rope. Hasn't even acknowledged the chair that his own partner threw in. One more 1 count. Jay Hellion sweeps the leg. Murphy Law with the distraction now, paying dividends. Devlin sends Hellion into the corner in front of his partner, Kersey. The ref finally throwing that chair out of here. Hellion counters with a kick to the face. Goes for that diving crossbody, but Dougal Devlin catches him. Showing the power, drops him on the top rope one more time with that hot shot. Hellion hasn't actually made it to a 2 count yet in this match. He's been kicking out at 1. Pop-up raw on a counter now from the ground. Devlin comes up with that jawbreaker counter. Standing Kawada kicks. Snapmare down. Kick to the back. Has him hooked in that straightjacket chin lock. Hellion showing the strength, comes up and counters him with an arm flip counter. Turns Devlin around, has him hooked. Drops him with a go to hell. Murphy Law calls the ref. Hellion back up top. Hits that diving elbow to the heart one more time. Stomp to the hammy. Drops our champion with that backbreaker. Figure 4's the neck. Looks to drop the elbows. Devlin muscles out of it. Hellion with the slip over counter. Drops him with that belly to back suplex. Back and forth action continues. Pulls Devlin out of the corner. Blitz champion out at 2. Hellion to the apron. Could be thinking springboard. We've seen him hit that blockbuster off the top. We know he does it out of a springboard position too. Nails all of it. Murphy Law distracting Hellion one more time. The ref has to get control of this. Big European uppercut. Bounces Dougal Devlin off that rope. Devlin counters out of the slam with a single arm DDT drop. Pulls Hellion into the center of the ring. Has him hooked in the lucky 13. He's been working on the legs a good bit this match. And that's it. That first submission victory for Dougal Devlin means he will be fighting a one-on-one match with Mighty Marcus at Insert Coin that continues. Right there, that package knee driver could have spelled the end. Hellion would fight back. He would hit the go to hell. It's like I have psychic abilities right there. Called it before the highlight even hit it. But Murphy Law would get involved and distract the ref so the pinfall could not be counted. Have to believe that could have actually been it there. Hellion would hit that back suplex counter. But in the end, the submission game of Dougal Devlin would finally be seen. And did we not get a highlight? No? Okay. In the end, our champion is victorious over his biggest rival. And that is going to do it for us here at Storm. We may have a show Monday. Keep an eye on our Facebook. Keep an eye on the YouTube. Like, subscribe, share, tell your friends. We will keep you posted. For the boys and girls in the back, for our champions, for the winners and the losers, for everyone at home, I am your voice of choice, Dr. Marxout, signing off.